Are you in danger of losing your home? If you feel that there is no way out, hold the phone and just listen to what our next guests have to say.
Yeah, joining us now is our Lady of the Law, Allison Emery, and with her today is a special guest, certified HUD counselor Joy Bryant. Allison, Florida has had, boy, a lot of foreclosures than almost any state, and there's still a lot of families out there in crisis. So what are you doing to try to help families in a tough time financially?
Well, I guess the good news is that the housing market is rebounding, and that means that there are fewer foreclosures, but the numbers are still way, way over the top of what they were 10 years ago. So we are still in a crisis. When I've come on before, I've talked about the fact that the law in Florida as it relates to foreclosure is changing. In other words, things are moving much more quickly. There used to be a time when foreclosures took 2 and 3 years to complete. That's just not the case anymore, and so people that think they have that kind of time, once they get into the foreclosure stage, they're deceiving themselves. And so my message has always been, you need to act quickly and evaluate your options and figure out what it is we can do to get things back under control. We do have some good news though. Last week, President Obama extended the period of time for the Making Home Affordable program. That's sometimes called the MHA. That's the umbrella that all the individual programs fall under. So now that program doesn't sunset until 2015. It was set to sunset December 2013. So the good news is we've still got 2 more years of a specific program that's out there that's designed to help people. I brought Joy Bryant with me here today, and Joy is a certified HUD counselor, and she also has a lot of tips and tricks for how people can help save their homes.
So Joy, what are some of the options that we have out there if we find ourselves in this position?
Everybody can apply. It's all according, it's just a mathematical, logical formula that you have to see which one fits with which bank. Each bank does have the same criteria, but they can alter it a little bit away. Each bank has their own little HAMP modifications, Tier 1, Tier 2, which is all different little formulas that you can use instead of the basic one. But everybody can apply and try to receive a modification on their loan. If not, there's other options on getting out of your house, getting rid of the debt, as in they give you money to move out, or you can do a deed in lieu. There's some options with that with a couple of banks where you don't even have to put your house up for sale and wait for 9 months or 120 days, 90 days or 120 days. So it's all according to what bank. They all have the Making Homes Affordable if they receive the TARP money. You can look that up on a website under the Making Homes Affordable and see if they took TARP money. And if they have to follow the basic guidelines of the Making Homes Affordable. If not, they have their own in-house modifications. A lot of banks that haven't taken the TARP money do offer some very nice in-house modifications that are sometimes better than the Making Homes Affordable.
The good news is there are a lot of options, and so the important thing is to explore what the options are for you depending on who your lender is. And so what we do when people come into our office is we evaluate where they are in the foreclosure process. In other words, they've just defaulted, they've missed one payment, you know, maybe they've actually been served with foreclosure papers. So the first thing we do is figure out where they are in the process. We'll handle the legal end of things if they need a foreclosure defense, whatever it is they need. In the meantime, we get Joy on board to evaluate who their bank is, what the potential programs that they might be eligible for are, and try to get the paperwork going with the bank in terms of get it submitted and see what they're eligible for. Some of the modifications are actually designed to reduce people's mortgage payments as low as 24% of their gross monthly income. And we've seen some significant reductions in monthly payments, as much as $800 and $900 a month a reduction. And that's a permanent modification. That stays the life of your loan.
And you have to qualify for this.
That's right.
What are the qualifications?
The basic qualifications are 31% of your gross income. You know, if you need a little bit help of more income, you can always generate more income, be it in a part-time job, having somebody come in and a roommate, rent a room. There's so many options of ways to save your house. You just have to learn how you can do that and make it feasible. With that, mostly everybody can. If the income is still too low, we look at, some banks will go out of the Making Homes Affordable and look at an in-house modification, which their debt to ratio income can be a little bit higher than 31%. Now we're seeing a little trend of where clients are making more money now than they did when they lost their jobs, and now they can make their mortgage payment. They just got to get caught back up or need help to cure that the rearage, but they will go down to 24%. This is a new little thing that's helping a lot of clients because they were not able to get the Making Homes Affordable because they make too much money now. So there's a lot of options out there now that was before, 2009 when the program started. So there's a lot that can. The basic thing of a lot of people getting aggravated in why they do not get the modification is basically the paperwork.
Paperwork is overwhelming, and people get so frustrated with doing the
they just
paperwork.
don't do it.
Well,
at
right?
all.
They say, I give up. I'll walk away from my house before I'll do one more piece of paper. And so, getting people like Joy, people like my office involved, can make the difference in terms
And
of
real
that.
quick, I just got to ask because we're running out of time. But if somebody finds themselves out of work, are there options for them as
There are
well?
some banks that offer a forbearance for if you have a FHA, Fannie Mae, or Freddie Mac loan. They have the forbearance plan that they can assist you on making a reduced payment for 12 months. And there are some banks that do offer that.
There's also the Florida Hardest Hit.
There's the Florida
program.
Hardest Hit that you can call and see if you can get assistance that will pay up to 18 months of your mortgage payment, or assist you for 18 months to help you out of this bind.
Very cool. Well, thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Insightful
as usual.
information. So much stuff. If you have any questions, obviously you need to go in and talk to them. We'd like to thank the Lady of the Law, Allison Emery, and Joy Bryant for the advice, and thanks to Emery, Caston Walker for sponsoring today's segment.
And the legal team of Emery, Caston Walker, they say they understand what you're going through, and they say they are simply here to help good people in bad times. Their website, www.jackslawyer.com, or you can call them at 904-404-3394. They will give you a free consultation, they say, to help you find solutions to your problems.